I broke my screen. Let me give you the backstory.
Who broke the screen?
I did. I've never broke my screen on my phone though.
Wait, one more time? Who remembers this classic screensaver? Good old flying toasters. Was it like Windows 2005 or something like that? Windows 98? But I found it online and I had to go back to the flying toasters because it was my favorite when I was younger. And it's so ridiculous. Flying toast, flying toasters, it makes no... Floating toast, flying toasters. Makes no sense, but it's awesome. I don't know what about this. It just kind of reminds me of a Dr. Seuss phrase. Not to be a jerk, but I feel like I want to put those all in our yard just because they're so goofy. I like the ones where they have to sign. I don't know. They're fine. I guess it's sad when they have to do that because people don't actually pick up after the dogs. It's sad that we need signs. What Allie and I are trying to do every day. You know, like I got really sucked into running. I was running about 100 miles a month or something insane. What ended up happening is tour happened and I got screwed over because I can't run on tour. And so my exercise regimen got all screwed up. So what I'm trying to do is even myself out, or ease myself out, that's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, it's been a long day. Ease myself into running again. So what we've been doing is like walking about 2 miles in the morning and 2 miles at night. And as a result, we've been bringing the dogs and they've been exhausted, except this guy, he's up no matter what. And that way I can kind of get back. Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't see yesterday, this is our little holiday card that took us, I'm not even exaggerating, probably a good 2 hours to organize. Not so much everything else, just getting the dogs all taken care of. And we're sending these out to some of the Patreon people, so I'm actually pretty stoked about it. This is actually the demo. I think I said yesterday, the demo, it actually is going to be a real, like physical, traditional, goofy kind of Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We actually did, what was it? Happy Christmas, Hana Kwanzaa. So that way we don't leave anyone out. That way we're politically correct, everyone. Politically correct. For those of you guys who just got Christmas trees, I'm gonna give you a tiny little secret that we discovered. If you crush up an aspirin, just a regular aspirin, into warm water and feed it to your Christmas tree, apparently it gets nutrients to it faster. I don't know, long story short, if you put warm water, not boiling hot, but warm water in the tree, it'll get the nutrients faster. It's kind of like when you go running and drink warm water, it'll hydrate you faster because your body doesn't have to cool the cold water and then hydrate yourself. If you didn't know that, now you know.
I broke my screen. Let me give you the backstory.
Who broke the screen?
I did. I've never broke my screen on my phone though.
Wait, one more time?
Okay, whatever, don't listen to him. I broke my screen on my phone, I wanna say like 2 months ago. Not even 2 months ago. Anyways, phone was working fine. It just looked really ugly. We were at the mall, like, I think it was like the 13th of November. Went to go get it fixed. Fixed it looked like it worked fine, everything. It was a little slow when I was like touching the screen, so I just thought maybe, I don't know, maybe I needed to do an update or something of that sort. And I went to go and try and record things on it or record on Instagram, and there's no sound. No sound whatsoever, which is so bizarre. Or it's like no sound for the first like 3 to 5 seconds. Thought maybe it was just Instagram, wasn't the app. Restarted the phone, did everything I could think of, still didn't work. Those might seem like minor things to most people, but with our job, what we do, I kinda need those things functioning. So right now, I do not wanna spend the money to get a new phone. I really don't wanna get a new phone. So we're gonna exhaust all of our options today and see if maybe I can get it fixed. But I'm thinking, because I went to an outside source to get my screen fixed, hopefully they don't say, oh, guess what, you're just gonna have to buy a new phone, because I'm not gonna be buying a new phone. I'm just gonna have to suffer through it, which is not that big of a deal, but it's a little frustrating. Holy Toledo, Batman, thank God my husband loves to save all of our phones.
You guys have seen, I've literally have every phone I've ever purchased over the past 10 years. And I was trying to think of, okay, which one could we at least use as a backup, or so we don't have to spend money and do anything like that. And I found an old iPhone 6.
That's mine that I never broke.
Technically Allie's.
I never broke that one.
Nope, but you just broke my 7.
Well, you've broken that 7 at least 400 times. Don't even start with me.
What I wanted to do is, because I wanted to use like the old school phone. Like I wanted to go back to the iPhone. This is still hands down, oh, it's broken, damn it. Marley wants in. This is hands down my favorite iPhone of all time. It's the iPhone 4. All time. For some reason, the way it felt, everything, it just was awesome. It's so tiny though, if you look at the screen. It looks like it's like a toy.
Oh, well, let me zoom in on this.
Fit inside there.
Turn it sideways too. Well, the thickness is hard to tell with
but the way this feels is so much better. But look at that screen difference.
That's crazy.
Anyway, so I was gonna do that, but the problem is the port is those long old school ones that everyone
which are very
freaked
hard
out.
to find.
Remember when everyone freaked out? They're like, "This is the worst thing in the world." Now nobody cares. But I also thought it'd be really fun to go back to the iPhone 1.
You happy, you turd muncher? You're just a pain in the butt.
She's like, it was ringing. But I thought it'd be really kind of fun to go back to the iPhone 1, which actually I feel really, really scared holding this thing.
Because you don't want to break it.
I don't want to. This is literally a 16 gigabyte iPhone 1. This is the first iPhone
Let's see that
ever.
bad boy up close.
Look at that.
That's a beauty.
It's actually
That's a
probably one of the
beauty.
nicest iPhones they've ever made. The screen, like they look like toys. Especially compared to this one.
Yeah.
And the problem too is I have no way to charge this guy.
Well, I'm glad we're not putting you back on an iPhone 1 because I wouldn't want to be responsible for breaking that.
I wouldn't trust you with that. I wouldn't trust myself with that.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't trust you with that.
So Thanksgiving is finally over, so that means we're officially able to start doing things for Christmas. I refuse to do anything until at least after Thanksgiving, which is now appropriate. I just didn't like.
We did our Christmas tree. You wore your Santa outfit. He waited. He wanted to wear it on Thanksgiving.
I wanted to
said,
wear it.
Hold up. We have a holiday in session right now. You can't wear your Santa suit.
You can't go in October and bypass Halloween, Thanksgiving, go straight to
like
Christmas.
Thanksgiving is like the middle child. You
Yeah,
know? Like,
it just gets
like, I'm
bypassed.
the middle child. I get it. I feel for Thanksgiving. That's why I always love to give it its dedicated time.
So now we have to start the whole process of Christmas shopping.
But the good thing is with our family, we've decided to do small gifts. We're not doing crazy this year, which I think is great.
Allie walked her happy little butts all the way down to here, and now we have to go all the way.
Here, but I think it'll be more. I mean, they probably won't up the prices for something that every place, right?
It's Christmas. Everyone's upping every price right now. Oh, okay. That would have been bad.
Oh no, we gotta get rid of our pumpkins. They're rotting.
Oh no. So we just learned a little life lesson on this.
Don't ever get your screen replaced by a third party. Because they know. Apple knows. And guess what? It ruins your whole bleep bleep phone.
Yeah, okay, so
And right now I'm very upset.
we went to go,
Like, I'm really upset.
we went to go get it replaced, obviously, because okay, it's gonna get loud. Let's just put a little timer, okay? Pause. Alright, who wants cookies? This is the way to do it. Anyway, we went to go see if they'd fix the phone. We got there, and the guy literally, I was gonna be kind of like, ow, I was right in my garage. We were like, you know, because we got it replaced by a third party, so we were like, maybe, you know, they did it correctly, and that we're not gonna have an issue, maybe this is something else. Second we sit down, he goes, how long ago was it that your replacement on your screen happened? And we're like, how did you know? Apparently, so this is the thing that we're noticing. On the replacement screens, they're like a blue hue to them. Yes, blue. And like on the iPhone ones, it's more like clear. Like if you put a light, I'm trying to tell him. If you put like a light on it, it becomes like a rainbow. Yes, I just said that. Stop barking. You're butting in, it's very rude. But it's like a rainbow, but if apparently you put a light on the cheap replacements, it turns black. Long story short, we just learned a lesson, and hopefully by us learning a lesson, you guys did. Let me show you guys exactly what we're talking about. I'm gonna just put it on the screen. This is what's happening with the screen and the audio. This is very weird, ready? 4, now it's probably working. That's what I was talking about. If you guys know how to fix that, because when Allie showed it to me, I thought she was losing her mind. I thought she was crazy, because this is what I see all the time. The crazy bun. This is how I know when Allie's losing it. I love you to death, but sometimes you blame technology all the time.
And am I wrong?
Well, this case, you're right.
No, am I wrong when I blame technology?
Not all the time.
I'm always right.
80% is human error, right? I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna dig myself into a grave.
You're digging yourself.
I need a shovel. I need to get out of this one. I don't know if you guys are like me. I have like little secret spots up here for like little, you know, like reset buttons and stuff like that. I don't think it's missing. I usually keep a paper clip up here. The only time I actually ever have a paper clip. But yeah, anytime there's like a technological issue, I think my favorite thing is, oh, Allie's watching the dodo. By the way, do you guys remember when Rico was on the dodo? I don't know, I just find it like, as annoying as like it is to figure out what's going on with something, it's like a puzzle for me. I freaking love it. So right now, I'm currently transferring all Allie's stuff from her old phone,
You're the best.
reactivating most of the accounts, and then starting from scratch. Yeah, it's not up here. Do you know where the paperclip went? I only have the bobby pin. That doesn't do any good. Rika. And there we go. Anyone remember these little dog hoodies? I found them when I was cleaning everything. These are some classics right there. One of my favorite shirts we ever made. Riley, you're so gangster. You want to zip up? No, it's because Allie's eating a peanut. Allie's been researching kangaroos.
I'm watching called
Went down a rabbit hole?
Steve Irwin's Family. They have their own show now. And I don't know,
She's fallen down a rabbit hole. What was the one I went down the other day? It was the geography one. Flat earthers. Like, I fell down that rabbit hole like crazy. If you have no idea what flat earthers, can't even say the word, just Google it. I don't know, for somebody who believes in space and all that fun stuff like myself, I find it comical. If one of you guys are a flat earther, I'm not making fun. I just honestly, I believe this is real. So, you know, whatever. I'm still in the middle of trying to get Allie's phone, I guess, re-backed up. I got it back onto the 6 Plus, which is her, actually this is her first phone. That when she switched to the dark side. So this is historic. This is like this is a good one. I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We learned a valuable lesson today. And for some reason, it didn't involve me doing something bad and breaking something, which is the first time probably ever that's ever happened. But I'm proud of myself. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.